Hello everybody, Marcos Villegas for Fight Hub TV, standing here with Judo Rick Hawn, who takes on Mike Chandler this Thursday for the 155 Bellator lightweight title. And coming into this fight, it's on Spike. It's a huge stage, possibly the biggest fight you've ever been in. How is it like dealing with all that? Is there any extra pressure coming in?
Definitely a lot of excitement. There's a lot of hype going into our fight. It's been, pushed back a lot of months. So, I'm trying to be calm and relaxed and not let it get, too overwhelming. But I'm sure, by the time the fight comes around, I'm going to be, nervous and excited. But, I have to control that and just realize that it's just another fight and go out there and do what I have to do.
Usually when coming into big events, athletes visualize how they're going to win the fight, and you having, your Olympic background, how have you visualized this fight going?
Well, I've envisioned it happening, in every possible scenario, I think. I'm winning, I'm down, I'm, a 5-rounder, 1-rounder, so I've really focused on everything and been prepared mentally for wherever the fight goes.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of your opponent, Mike Chandler, very fast pace, has the ability to knock his opponents down, but just overall he's very well-rounded. Looking at him though, what do you feel are some of the things that you can't let him impose on you in the early stages of the fight?
Well, obviously I can't let him out-wrestle me. That's his main thing, and I'm just going to have to counter whatever he brings and push him back. I can't let him dictate the pace and try to bulldog me like he does everyone else. Mm-hmm. So, I just got to stand my ground and fire back.
Looking at I guess, the implications of this fight as well, you, goal-wise, with this fight, what do you want to prove to people now that they're seeing you on Spike TV, and also you stating before that you feel that you've kind of gone a little bit under the radar?
Definitely, this is definitely it's really gonna bring out the, some of the under the radar guys like myself, and Chandler's already on the mainstream, so there's a lot of implications. So I'm looking forward to the rewards, I guess. Hopefully winning the belt, and then just getting my name out there and being recognized as one of the top lightweights in the world.
Speaking of that, does it get you frustrated at all that you sometimes are a little bit under the radar? Does it get to you?
Not really. I know when my time is ready to go, or when it's time, I'll be ready to go. So Bellator is really on the scene now with Spike, so it's just a matter of time till I get out there, and obviously if you have to prove to people that you're newsworthy. I guess you got to win the belts. You got to be impressive in your fights. So it's coming along. I only had a couple of fights since moving down to lightweight, so it's progressing nice.
Have you been comfortable with the cut?
Yeah, absolutely. The first couple were obviously tough because I never made 55 since I was in high school. So, but now I got it under control, and knowing just the fact that it's not a tournament and I have to make weight next month too is definitely a relief. So it's I got it down really well.
Do you feel that being in the tournament brings more pressure on a fighter in general, or being in this type of title match brings more pressure?
I think it depends on the person, and what your upbringing was. I'm used to being in pressure situations, competed at a high level my entire life. So I know how to manage that pretty well, but, fighting for a title is my first time. Yeah. So, I think it just depends on the individual and how they go about it and preparation.
Do you think winning this title, to you personally, do you think it would make up for the things you couldn't do in your amateur judo background?
I think so. It's not the same. It's apples and oranges, but definitely being able to recognize as a world champion and the best at your sport is something that would be great. It's what I've been striving for my entire life, whether it was judo or any other sport that I did, was to become the best, and to be recognized as that with MMA is definitely I guess a lifetime dream or goal.
Well, we're happy for you to compete on Thursday, going up trying to get that at 155-pound title against Mike Chandler. Of course, we thank you for your time. Marcos Villegas here, reporting for Fight Hub TV.